And good afternoon. We welcome you in. It's the Patrick Netherton Show right here on 1130 The Tiger. Grr. Yeah. Yeah. That too. Grr, baby, grr. What's up, everybody? How are we? It is, what's today, Wednesday? Man, I don't know. It's been a weird day. I woke up in the middle of the night, and, it's one of those waking up in the middle of the night because you have to go attend to some business, so to speak. And I don't remember. I half remember it like it was a dream. It was very strange. And stomach's upset today. It's just one of those days, man. One of those days. But we're making it through. We're getting through, and hopefully you are as well. We hope that you are having yourself a wonderful day. By the way, Rogers, I'm just looking up and I see these Colts unis, the blue on blue with the black helmet. I got to say, I like the blue on blue. I don't like the black helmet with it. I'm not a fan. Blue on blue, yes, that looks really good. The black helmet, I don't know. Just doesn't seem like it goes with it for some reason. I would have liked the white helmet with the blue on blue. Or if you're going to go black helmet, I would have rather you gone with a black uniform. It just happened to be on the screen in front of me. So I thought about it for just a moment. All right. What's happening? We had football last night. Louisiana Tech, once again, close, but continue to drop games. Rogers, do you think they want Skip at this point? You think they might rather have Skip right now? Not to say anything bad about Sonny Cumbie, but Skip did lead them to bowl games every year, it seemed. So struggle right now for Louisiana Tech. Just can't seemingly get out of their own way enough, and they've dealt with some quarterback issues with injuries. Hank Bachmeier getting injured after transferring from Boise, all of that stuff. But man, I bet they wish they hadn't dumped Skip the way they did. Guy gave you a long, really good coaching tenure, and now you can't get over 500. They can, but you know what I'm saying. They're struggling to be over 500 now since they let Skip go. And it's no secret. We're big Skip fans around here. We like him. He's always been really good to us. And so we're fans. But the best they can do is 6-6. So they've got to win their last three. They got to win out. And you consider that two of those are two of the better teams in Conference USA. They've got to travel to Liberty next Saturday. Then they have winless Sam Houston coming to Joe IA Stadium, and then they're at Jacksonville State and Rich Rod to finish things out. So not a very exciting looking end of the schedule for potential bowl eligibility or even to the ability to get to 500 for Louisiana Tech after dropping that one last night, 27-24. Jerry Kill continues to really do one of the best coaching jobs in all of college football. He's got New Mexico State technically bowl eligible, but not. They're at 6 wins, but there's like an extra game or something, and if they go 6, it's like 6-7. I don't know. There's a whole thing about New Mexico State's bowl eligibility for this season. So, okay, there you go. In order to be bowl eligible, the Aggies have to win 7 games instead of 6 because they're playing 13 games this year. So if they're 6-7, they will be at the back of the line. It will take the whole not enough teams qualify, APR thing, whatever it is. They got to do all that. But yeah, New Mexico State, because they're playing 13 games this season, they have to win 7. But they've already won 6. So there you go. Kind of weird, sort of an odd thing to have happen. The Aggies were not bowl eligible since 2017. They became bowl eligible last year, and then kind of move forward from there. But this season, already at 6 wins, 6-3, and need to win one more. They finish off with Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky, Auburn, and Jacksonville State. So there you go. Had a loss to UMass earlier in the season. Western Illinois played at Hawaii, and the at Hawaii is the reason why they're at 13 games. You get kind of a special exemption for playing Hawaii as a non-conference game. So it'll be interesting. Be curious to see how it all plays out. But Louisiana Tech, again, a bit of the struggle bus for those guys as they try to find their way back to 500 and bowl eligibility, and they've got two of the toughest teams, two of the leaders in Conference USA waiting on them, and both on the road. Liberty in Virginia, Jacksonville State in Alabama. They do get winless Sam Houston back home in Ruston between those two. Speaking of winless Sam Houston, they are playing tonight at home against UTEP. Sam Houston still looking for their first win as a Division I program. They are 0-7 this year and have UTEP coming in. So all of that adding up to again, college football every day. We're in that span of 22 days when there's a college football game every single day, which I love. I didn't even realize the NBA started last night. No clue. I thought the NBA started tonight, and it does. I mean, everyone gets underway tonight, but I didn't realize there were 2 games last night. Missed it entirely. And Lakers and Nuggets, Phoenix and Golden State. Kind of funny to have Chris Paul's old team and Chris Paul's new team facing each other. Durant's old team versus Durant's new team. So a lot of intrigue going on there. But Nuggets take the win over L.A. and Phoenix gets the win over Golden State. Again, no idea the NBA started last night. Just happened to see a highlight. I don't even remember what I was watching. And just happened to have a highlight on. I was like, oh, dang. All right. Giddy up. All right. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger. Obviously, we've got college football on the brain. As always, the Michigan scandal continues to get deeper and deeper. We'll get Brian Kelly's take on how things work. He's commented on went on Feinbaum and commented on all of the stuff that's going on with the sign stealing and whatnot. LSU off this weekend before getting back into the heart of conference play. So we've got Brian Kelly's comments on things. The Michigan scandal continues to deepen as the quote-unquote scout for Michigan, Connor Stallions, I believe his name is. He continues to gets deeper, weirder, buying tickets for a bunch of different games, folks attending, video recording the sidelines. My favorite one so far is someone mentioning that Jim Harbaugh's worst year at Michigan was 2020 when no one was allowed in the stands. So there was no ability to advance scout. That made me laugh. I enjoyed that. But, yeah, so what did he know? What did he not know? Again, I reiterate this for everyone. If you don't already know this, it doesn't matter if Jim Harbaugh knew that this was going on, he is responsible for it, according to the NCAA. By NCAA rule, if you're the head coach and someone does something that while you're the head coach and they're a member of your staff, then you are ultimately responsible for what goes on. So whether Harbaugh knows about this or not, he is going to be on the hook for this. And again, the issue is not necessarily it's not necessarily the fact that they are trying to steal signals. You know, that's happened forever and ever. The issue is going to an opponent's game and being in the stands, videotaping the sideline in order to then steal signals. That's the issue. This happens in high school football all the time. You know, you show up at a high school game and you'll see 4 or 5 coaches there in official team gear, and they're scouting. I mean, they're there. They're right. You'll see that in basketball, football. This goes on all the time, but it's not allowed in college football. You're not allowed to go to an opponent's game, sit in the stands, and scout them. It's not allowed. So what he did was technically against the NCAA rules, and the investigation continues. And this is going to be interesting because it is going to wrap Jim Harbaugh up in that investigation. He's not going to be able to escape it. So we will obviously continue to watch that and try to see what's going on. Hey, because of games last night and tonight, we will be more than happy to take your Two Johns Upset special picks if you want to go ahead and make them. If you want one of the picks tonight, Jacksonville State at Florida International and UTEP at Sam Houston, if you want one of those games, we'll take your picks tonight. So if you want to send in a pick, feel free. Go ahead. Even if it's for the games that aren't tonight, we'll go ahead and start taking picks since there are games tonight. You want to send those in, you hit us up on the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426. You send those to us there, and we will go ahead and put them in. I'll put them on the big Chief tablet, the pad, and we will get you in. So we'll be more than happy to go ahead and do that if you're wanting to go ahead and get those picks in. Don't forget, also coming up on Friday, we will have Patrick's Picks and Moody's Moneymakers. So if you are someone who enjoys what we do, you want to know what our picks are. You know, Moody's been red hot. Even after last week, he's still staying well over 500. He had a 500 week last week, but he continues to stay over 500 and pretty well over 500. I had a bounce back week to get to 500 on the season. So if you want to do that, then feel free to go ahead and send those picks, or send the picks for the Two Johns Upset Special. And then if you want, you can go ahead and pay attention on Friday. It will be a little earlier on Friday because we are out early. The Bird pregame coming on at 4:30. Still trying to figure out why a high school program has a 30-minute pregame. Our pregames are 15 minutes at Northwestern, and we have a coach's interview mixed in there as well. So, yeah, it's quite a pregame. But Charlie Cavell and crew do a terrific job. So you can hear them again coming up at 4:30 on Friday. We will bebop out of here and make way for those guys. More than happy to move aside. And look, it doesn't Rogers, when you get a chance to get off a little early on Friday, nobody gets mad at that, right? Nobody's upset when you get off a little early on Friday. So we will zip out of here just a tad bit early. So we will move Patrick's Picks and Moody's Moneymakers up to 4 o'clock. on Friday. So if you're used to hearing us about 4:20, we'll be up a little bit right around 4 o'clock. We will do Patrick's Picks and Moody's Moneymakers, and then we'll step aside for Charlie and crew. All right, a couple of ways you can get in touch with the show. You can call us if you like. That number is 318-RALLY-45. That's 318-725-5945. Coach O. No. Coach O's so quiet today. Uh-oh. Coach O. Don't know where he went. Coach O left. He was tired of being here. All right. Well, we'll see if we can find Coach O somewhere. But you can reach us on that at 318-725-5945. You can also text us if you like on the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line. That number is 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426, also known as the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line. Hey, there he is. What's going on, Hambone?
Bobby L. Green Plumbing has been...
There you go. Well, those sounded good. Oh, hooking up guys, messing stuff up. In here, messing with the stuff. Get Ruben. Get that guy in here. Tell him stop messing with our stuff. You go and get, Ruben. You get. You will come in here messing with our stuff, man. So, those are your two phone numbers. 318-657-0426 is the text line, the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line. You can also find us, if you like, on on YouTube. Oh, man. Brent Rogers, my brain's fried today for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain's really just, it's a cloudy brain day, Rogers. So, struggling. I don't know if I'm tired. I don't know what it is, but not a good day for the old noggin. But yes, you can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. That's youtube.com/@Netherton Show. If you're someone who has a Google account or a Gmail account, then you are automatically set up for the YouTube channel. You can just go on YouTube and you sign in with your Google credentials, and you're right there. Please go subscribe to the channel when you get a chance to. We have over 1,000 subscribers on Facebook. We only have 309 on YouTube. And YouTube's a much more accessible platform than Facebook is. So if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go do so, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. Weather permitting, and Rogers, my stomach's starting to feel better. My stomach's been bad the last 2 days. So Rogers and I are going to head out to the fair tomorrow. And again, weather permitting. The rain's not supposed to come until later on in the afternoon tomorrow. But there's like a 55% chance of rain. But again, it's not supposed to be until later. So weather permitting and my stomach feeling a little bit better, Hambone and I are going to go out to the fair tomorrow. We're going to eat some various foods and, maybe play a few games of chance. Go out there and get a little, we'll have some fun. We'll do a little, skee ball thing and, overinflated basketball into the rim that's too small. Maybe picking up ducks out of the water, or ring toss, or toss the penny on the platform that's greased down with cooking spray. Whatever the case, we're gonna figure it out. We'll Hambone and I will play a few games. We'll enjoy some time, and we're gonna do some of that on YouTube Live. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you need to do that, because that way you will be notified when we go live tomorrow, and you'll be able to watch us and enjoy the shenanigans that Rogers and I will be up to out at the state fair. It is free admission day, free parking day, and that's when Rogers and I like to go. He likes to get his corn dog and his lemonade. I'm going to probably have a corn dog as well, and then I'll eat whatever fried desserts are running around out there, I'll take care of those. So we got a lot of fun going on tomorrow at the state fair. Again, weather permitting and my stomach permitting. I think my stomach's going to be okay. It's just, I think I've eaten a little too much here the last couple days. So we'll be out there. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're not going to know when we go live. And that would be unfortunate for you because you won't get to watch our shenanigans. Really, I want to watch Rogers. I can't decide which game I want to watch Rogers do. What's the Rogers? Isn't there one where you like shoot the water pistol at the target and the horses like go? Or no, the horses one is where you roll the ball into the. It's kind of like a weird version of skee ball. You get it's like a racket ball, like a rubbery bouncy ball, and you roll it into a hole. There's like 5 or 6 holes right in front of you. You roll it in, and whichever hole you go in determines how far the horse goes. And so it's like a horse race, and there's 10 horses on the track, and you roll the ball in, and your horse goes like 3, and then you hit a 2, and the horse goes 2 more, and then whoever wins, gets a prize or whatever. So we may do some of that. There's one I know where you like shoot the water at the target, and that makes your guy go. I don't think that's the horse, though. I think the horse is the ball rolling thing. So we're going to just go out there and have a good time. We'll walk around the Midway and eat some food and play some games of chance. And again, that's all going to be on the YouTube channel. We'll be on YouTube Live. So if you are not a subscriber, you might miss out. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. We're also available on Twitter, X. We're on Threads, Blue Sky. We're on all of those. And if you want to find us, easily done. Just look up @PT Netherton. That's my handle on all of them. @PT Netherton on Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, X, all of that. But if you want to find Rogers is only on Twitter /X. He is @HeyBoyRogers, and the main feed for the show is @Netherton Show. So find us there. We're also available on the app. If you'd like to tune in that way. 1130 The Tiger. Search for it on the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store, and let's have a little fun over there. You can listen to us in crystal clear HD audio. It is really, honestly, the best way to listen. If you're not watching on YouTube, which you should be, because then you get the visuals to go along with the audio. You can see randomly Rogers walk around out there. If you're not doing that, then highly recommend that you listen in on the app. It is really a very crystal clear audio feed. So if you haven't heard it, download it, listen to us anywhere that you may want to listen. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Hey, boy!
Hey, boy.
Hi, man.
Hello.
What's up, my dude?
I don't know.
It's a weird day.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
crap.
can tell.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Right there, you kind of were dragging that out a little bit more than you normally do. Like you were having trouble.
I don't
Your
feel
thought
good.
process
I
was
just
not working.
don't feel good today.
Yeah, we don't have to force ourselves tomorrow. Believe me, the fair is going to be here for 2 weeks.
Yeah. But it was weird. I kind of did the same thing yesterday. I had lunch, and then on the way down to Natchitoches, stomach wasn't feeling good. Went and did volleyball and felt fine after that, and then had a 3 o'clock in the morning visit. Which weirdly I don't remember. Like I know it happened, but it's almost like it was a dream. It's very weird. Like my brain was I don't know what's going on. Then I didn't sleep all that well, so yeah. So anyway, then I had a little lunch today. I went to one of Fletcher's. Well, I don't know. Is Walk-On still a sponsor?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
went to Walk-On's for lunch because my mom's favorite. She likes the chicken berry pecan salad. So went to Walk-On's for lunch, and then Just for whatever reason, man, stomach's upset again today. So I don't know. I don't know. But the plan is to get out to the fair tomorrow, wander around, play all the various games of chance. Not all of them. We'll pick and choose. Whichever Rogers can do with his broke-ass hand, we'll try to figure that out, and we will have a lot of fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Fair's always good times. Halloween coming up here before too long. Speaking of Rogers, I got to go get Halloween candy. But you know what? It's weird. I'm hesitating on going to get candy until it gets a little closer because I don't know what the weather's going to be. Right, it's supposed to be cold and rainy. And if it's cold and rainy, if it's just cold, that's one thing. But if it's cold and rainy, I don't want to get a bunch of candy because then I'm going to have a bunch of candy left over. You know, if it's cold and rainy, I'm going to get like half the candy I normally would. If it's just cold, that's fine. I can handle that. Or the kids can handle that. So we'll see. All right, so Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM, available on the app. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. We'll be back.
Hey LSU fans, I'm Tony Tagliavore inviting you to join me Thursday night at 8 for the 16th season of Talkin' Tiger Football, presented in part by Carter Credit Union and Ray Ford. Following the Brian Kelly Show, we'll talk one solid hour of LSU football, game previews, the game day forecast, and your chance to win with the Dilla's Quesadillas trivia question. I hope you will listen Thursday night at 8 to Talkin' Tiger Football right here on the home of LSU Sports, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger.
Are you ready for some Halloween fun this weekend? Darkwoods Adventure Park is located off I-49 in Natchitoches, and they want you to join them this weekend. Buy a half-price Fast Pass on Seize the Deal and join the fun. Darkwoods offers 2 attractions with an ever-changing, fun-filled Halloween experience, including roaming creatures of the night and mayhem guaranteed to give you a fright. Seize the Deal with your Fast Pass for only $25. Take advantage of this offer and skip the long lines at the Darkwoods Adventure Park, located right off I-49 in Natchitoches on University Parkway.
Now's the time to get your place ready for company with up to 40% off select online baths at the Home Depot, because the holidays are coming to town. And so are your friends, your family, and their friends and family. So let the Home Depot help get your bathroom guest ready with the Tabana Vanity and the matte black Oswell faucet from Glacier Bay. For more storage and a new modern look, refresh your space with up to 40% off select online baths. Plus, get free delivery on all online vanities and faucets from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-348-9606. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-348-9606 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-348-9606 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-348-9606.
Hollis Dental Care is the premier one-stop shop for all your dental care needs in the Arklatex. Dr. Matt Hollis and his team can handle everything from simple cleanings to major dental implants, all in-house. And if you've got a toothache, call 318-703-6680 by 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and you're guaranteed to be seen the same day. That's Hollis Dental Care. Call them at 318-703-6680 or find them at Benton Road and Wimple. Hollis Dental Care, the best spot for your smile.
Bobby L. Green Plumbing has been in business for over 6 decades, 60 plus years. That's remarkable, since technology is always shifting and times change. Not only has Bobby L. Green Plumbing survived, they adapted to the modern marketplace, and they've thrived. Green Plumbing can spot trouble faster and repair it quicker using the latest technology. That eliminates your discomfort and saves you money. Bobby L. Green, the Green Team, the plumbing team you like best.
If you're looking for the finest in seafood, the finest in steaks, and a beautiful ambiance, you're looking for Two John Steak and Seafood, 2151 Airline Drive in Bossier City. It is absolutely spectacular, from the New Orleans-style courtyard to the ambiance of the bar to the elegance of the dining room. The best steaks, the best seafood, one of the best wine lists in town, and don't forget Friday lunch, where you can have a beautiful ribeye burger, just the tastiest one in town. It's Two John Steak and Seafood, and make sure you tell Big John we said hello. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is celebrating with an unbeatable offer. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets for throwing down just $5 on the NBA. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. You'll start the season with an instant dub. You believe in the rebuild going on in Houston. The Rockets are your team. Hey, put that money down, get those $200 instantly in bonus bets, and throw it down on the Rockets. Basketball's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code TIGER. New customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code TIGER. The crown is yours. 21 and older, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-426-2537.
Hi, this is Lisa Janes, Director of Sales for Shreveport Bossier's Town Square Media. We're adding to our team of sales professionals and may have a place for you. This position isn't for everyone. It's hard work, but also fun, fast-paced, and can be very financially rewarding. Town Square Media works hard to provide a total media plan for our partner clients and help them grow their businesses. Our client success determines our success. If you have past media experience with agency and direct business, want to make more money, and want to grow your career, apply today at ShreveportJobs.com. No calls, please. We have an excellent training program and won't just kick you out the door and tell you to go make a living. We offer all aspects of marketing for businesses, including websites, broadcast, video, display, programmatic options, and more. Town Square Media is on the grow, and we have excellent benefits. Town Square Media is an equal opportunity employer. Females and minorities are encouraged to apply. Send your resume today to ShreveportJobs.com.
The pandemic is over, but COVID-19 is here to stay. In fact, it's still among the top 5 leading causes of death in the U.S., just after heart disease and cancer. So this fall, stay up to date with the latest COVID-19 vaccines, just like you do with the flu, because you've got no time for 19. The vaccine may not be for everyone. Please consult with your doctor. Brought to you by Moderna.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Restore me, refuel me, rejuvenate me. RejuveMeMedical.com.
Let's get to the meat of the matter with producer Rogers Hampton.
Hey, boy!
Here's your master of ceremonies, Patrick Netherton.
You know, it is funny, Rogers, that his singing voice is a little bit like Pee Wee Herman-ish. Like it has a little bit of that kind of back of the throat kind of thing. Like it makes me laugh because it's a great song and it's awesome, but he kind of has a flirting with disaster, like a little bit of that. Lonesome Road. Like, I don't know, it just cracks me up. All right, so Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30 The Tiger. Still a great song. Anyway, you know, whether he's singing like Pee Wee Herman, Kermit the Frog, whatever, still a fantastic song. I'm not going to take that away from him. Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30 The Tiger. Rogers and Patrick, that's us. Hope everyone is having themselves a wonderful day so far. Again, if you would like to find us, we are available over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Netherton Show, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. You can also reach us via the phone line, 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945, or you can also find us at 318-40. What? No, the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line, 318-6570-HAM, 318-657-0426. So there you go. There's the ways to get in touch with the show. Speaking of, our show brought to you by Two John Steak and Seafood, 2151 Airline Drive, just north of the railroad tracks. If you are so inclined as to want to go get yourself a nice piece of fish, a nice piece of steak, a fantastic salad, hey, Two John Steak and Seafood's where it's at, man. Rogers can tell you how good the wedge salad is. It's fantastic. He had a little bit ordered it for herself, and then Hambone had a little bit of it and talked about how great it was. You can find that there. You can, everything you want. Everything from shrimp and grits, right? Got all kind of just fantastic dishes, appetizers, shrimp cocktail, things like that, all the way around to your fantastic entrees. And of course, if you're someone who likes a little toddy, they've got a wine list that's second to none. It's the best in the area and one of the best in the state, as voted on by Wine Spectator. And also, they have unbelievable drinks. If you are looking for some kind of a cocktail, they have it. And the cool thing about Two Johns is they tend to have kind of seasonal drinks. You know, they maybe have a peach something during peach season because they have peach ripe peaches that they make a liqueur out of, that kind of thing. It's what I love. There's some creativity in the menu. It's not just the same old all the time. It's Two John Steak and Seafood.
It's all hearsay and National Scribe saying that he's stepping down.
Right.
But I thought he should have stepped down a year ago, to be honest with you.
After
he won his ring, and that was the reason he was in Houston, and he was there to take him back to the mountaintop after all the scandal and, do it on the up and up.
Do it the right way.
Yeah. And if he was going to retire, I wish he would have said, hey, I'm coming back one more year and do the little farewell tour thing.
Let everybody give him a rocking chair.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But no, I will not be surprised once it is official. And I have made my thoughts known numerous times because since they are both back in the organization, but the one that would be a better manager is Craig Biggio.
Okay.
Jeff Bagwell and Craig Biggio
Has he managed it all before?
No, but that's okay. Yeah. This is his city. This is his town. They're both back in the organization. Craig threw out the first pitch a couple of games ago. Bagwell's back as a senior advisor. He's already done said, hey, I don't mind being an advisor, but I don't want to be any kind of a manager. But I don't think his temperament's good enough for that because he's kind of a hothead a little bit. Biggio is more cool, more level-headed. I would love to see Craig Biggio be the manager of the Astros.
There you go. What's the precedent, Rogers, for guys who've never coached before? I feel like baseball has more of that. We've seen a lot of, former players, right?
It's weird in that league. Like the San Francisco Giants just hired the current manager of the San Diego Padres.
Right.
I don't understand that at all.
I feel like baseball is maybe the easiest sport to go from, I was a player, I never coached, but now I'm the coach. I feel like that's happened a few times in
It just
Major League
Biggio's
Baseball.
intelligence, and he played so many different positions and was an all-star at so many positions. And now that other Astros have gone on to coach and have some success, Brad Ausmus had some success. Scott Service in Seattle, a former Astro with success. I just think with the way the city loves Biggio and Biggio loves the city, and he is back in the organization, I think it would be an easy transition because he already knows this group of players. He's kind of friends with them and knows them. I just feel like if we were going to go in that kind of direction, I would be happy with that. If not, I know Major League Baseball wouldn't let it happen, but if Detroit's tired of A.J. Hinch, I would take him back in Houston in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen because of everything. The fact that they let him back in the league and manage kind of shows you, okay, we threw them under the bus and slapped everybody else on the hand, but if what he did was so bad, he would have never managed again. So that's why I'm kind of leaning toward the Craig Biggio. Now, he hadn't said if he would or not. Bagwell has said, no way I want to be a full-time manager. No way. I love being a senior advisor and help out with hitting whenever you need to. But I think Biggio's attitude, his level-headedness, I think he would make a really good manager, and I think this would be the perfect team for him to do it because he already knows the team.
Well, I will say this. He did actually, let's see, Rogers, he did coach. From 2008 to 2013, he was the head coach at St. Thomas High School. He coached coached the kiddo. Coached St. Thomas to back-to-back Texas Association of Private and Parochial School Class 5A state baseball titles in 2010 and 2011. Both of his sons played for him. Cavan hit a home run in the 2011 championship game, while Connor provided the winning offense in their semifinal win. So he has at least been a coach before, even though it was the high school level. Yeah, I just feel like we see that, right? Like, how long did Rocco Baldelli coach, right? I mean, he felt like he played like 5 years ago and quickly became a coach. So I feel like there's some of that availability in Major League Baseball, a guy kind of going straight from his playing career into managing. I feel like that can happen. So, but I don't know. He, let's see, when did he retired in 2011, then became a coach in the Rays organization, he coached for a bit before he got to the head job. He coached for about 7 years before he got the head coach. Rogers, you could have told me Rocco Baldelli retired 5 years ago. He actually retired in 2011. So, yeah, I just number one, my minutia baseball knowledge, and number two, my ability to understand time spans continues to struggle. It is it's rough. It really is. It's hard sometimes to keep up with the span of time. But yeah, I mean, I as far as I knew, Rocco Baldelli played until 4 years ago, and he actually retired 12 years ago. So there's that. All right. Let's see. More texts on the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line. So thank you, Fist Pump. This is all from yesterday, by the way. Jamie G said probably need to leave the weather forecast to the local guys. Yeah. When the tech weather last night, 45 and raining or whatever. It's like, yeah, you might want to check the local forecast before you put that as the weather at Tech. It apparently was really pretty last night. Mark in Arkansas said the donut burger at the fair is great. Corn dog, of course. Rogers, don't shoot the basketball. Had the same injury on my hand. It's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think Hambone's going to shoot. I think we're going to stick to non-physical right-handed activities or non-right-handed physical activities kind of thing. We're gonna try to keep the right hand out of it. You know, maybe the ring toss, maybe the penny on the Yeah, I don't know. Hambone throwing or shooting with that hand may be a little iffy. Or Rogers, maybe you're what was rookie of the year? Maybe you're rookie of the year, Rogers. Henry Rowengartner, who broke his arm and suddenly could throw it 105 or whatever. Maybe breaking your hand, Rogers. You're going to come out and you're going to be like the ball's going to just completely evaporate the jugs. That'd be amazing. It's like, well, he broke his hand and now he's throwing 106. So Rogers Hampton, at the ripe old age of 59, is out here now as a rookie for the Astros as the closer. He throws one pitch. He's not developed a secondary pitch. He just throws 106 gas. That's all he's got. Seaman said, thank you, Mark in Arkansas. Yeah, donut burger I've had was great. It's that good mixture of salty and savory. Sweet and savory. Very good. I'm a fan. I don't know that I'm going to go that heavy, though. I think if I do anything, it'll be a corn dog, so I do love a corn dog. And I'll probably eat one of those fried desserts. I think kind of maybe where I draw the line. I'm again, my stomach's been upset the last 2 days after eating, and I've kind of eaten big the last 2 days for lunch. So I may try to just calm it down a little bit and not go too crazy tomorrow. But I'm still going to eat. If there's some fried butter or fried Snickers or fried Oreos or whatever, I'm going to eat it, right? I'm going to at least give it a try. C-Man said, speaking of uniforms, have you seen those new NBA City Edition jerseys? Barf. Yeah, they look awful. It's like they just kind of stopped trying. They're like, okay, we're out of ideas. Like, let's just make these as terrible as possible. It feels like, Rogers, a little bit like when the refs rebelled against after the Saints NOLA no call, when they rebelled against the idea of reviewing pass interference. I feel like this is kind of the same thing, where the people that design these jerseys are finally like, all right, look, we're out of ideas. We keep designing these new jerseys every couple of years or whatever it is. We're tired, and so we're going to give you the worst version of these jerseys, so maybe they'll stop asking us to do it. It's the same concept as your mom wants you to wash dishes, so you break a dish, right? Then suddenly you're not washing dishes anymore. Let's see. Trey said the old-fashioned at Two Johns is epic. Well, there you go. See? Trey knows. Listen to Trey. Yeah, I've again, being a teetotaler, I don't know a whole lot about all of the alcohol situation, but I've heard really good things about and a lot of it is, they make some really good syrups, right? They'll make a simple syrup out of peaches or out of nectarines or something unusual, and they'll use that to flavor a drink. And that to me is cool, right? It's pretty neat when you go and they're coming up with creative new flavor profiles and things. I think that's really awesome. Double J said Pete Rose was a player manager before, well, Yeah, again, I'm not talking about guys. I don't know. Did Pete Rose go directly from playing to managing? Or was he both? Or was he a player manager? Yeah, okay. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, it's the same concept, right? I feel like baseball's the only sport where you can kind of get away with that. Where I don't know what, basketball's had a couple, right? Larry Bird, I think of, Bird was never an assistant coach anywhere, just suddenly became the head coach of the Pacers. I think there's a few places you can get away with that. But like football, you don't see a lot of, well, this guy just left, playing safety and now he's the head coach. Dion is kind of an example of that, right? Dion was in the media and then became the head coach. Although I don't feel like Dion is really the sort of tactician, strategist, I don't feel like he's a coordinator, if you will. He's the head coach. He puts good people around him. He recruits well, and he lets his coaches coach for him. 815 said, NBA started last night with some great matchups. Any excitement for the full slate tonight? I'll be honest with you, I'm just not an NBA guy. It doesn't do it for me. Now, college basketball starting in a couple of weeks, I'm pretty fired up for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And not to mention the fact that I get to call some college basketball, which is great. Maybe if I was doing NBA games, I might be more invested in it, but I just, NBA's just never been because it feels like, with the exception of, help me out here, Rogers, how many games in a regular season, 82-game regular season in the NBA, how many games would you say are impactful enough that the players are, or that you feel like there's some juice to the game, right? Like in a course of an 82-game season, how many games in there that you feel like, man, this is like I don't say must watch, but this is like, oh, this is a great matchup. Definitely want to watch this game, as opposed to, okay, it's another game. I'm going to watch it because I'm a fan of this team, but I'm not necessarily juiced up for it. 10?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm not a big NBA guy.
I'm not either. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there
these players rest half the time now?
Well, now they got the protocol in.
LeBron only played 29 minutes last night.
They got the protocol in.
So the protocol must not be much if your superstar only played 29 minutes and they lost.
You can't be resting.
Yeah,
all the time anymore.
I don't grind on the NBA anywhere near like I do baseball or football.
I feel like out of the 82-game regular season, 10 games in the course of one team's schedule are ones where I would go as a casual fan. I don't have a team that I root for, that I would go, oh, okay, like, sure, maybe I'll watch this one. This is like Lakers Warriors, Lakers Nuggets, right? First game, I didn't watch it. I didn't know it was on. Would I have watched it had I known it was on? I might have had it on in the background. I don't know that I would have gone out of my way to watch it. I feel like I don't know. Again, not being an NBA guy colors this a little bit for me as well, because I'm not a guy that is super into it. I don't know where everyone went. I know where the superstars are for the most part. I don't grind it. I don't have an NBA fantasy team. So, I don't look at it and go, man, I sure do need to watch this Oklahoma City-Chicago matchup tonight. Even though maybe it's exciting, I don't know. I don't really know a lot about the two teams, but I don't care to watch those. Now, Warriors and Suns from last night, yeah, that would have been one to watch. Right, Durant and Steph, and how does Chris Paul fit in with the Warriors? He almost had a triple-double. Like, okay, yeah, we can talk about that. But on the whole, most of these matchups are ones I just don't care about. It's not a thing for me. Rogers, I'm assuming you will not be watching Houston at Orlando tonight. Also, I'm not sure where you can watch it. Yeah, I don't know where you can watch it at. So, there you go. All right, we'll take a break. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. We'll be back.
Afraid of monsters in the dark? There's nothing to fear. You'll have a monstrously fun time. Play Monster Money from the lottery. You could win up to $13,000. Play all 4 spooky scenes. So, for a heart-thrilling experience, stop in at any lottery retailer and ask for Monster Money with a top prize of $13,000. Be warned, it could be a frighteningly fun time. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Hello, this is Dr. Michael Haydale with Shreveport Bossier Family Dental Care. If you've been struggling with missing teeth or loose dentures, then dental implants may be the solution you are looking for. At Shreveport Bossier Family Dental Care, we will take a 3-dimensional cone beam CT X-ray to evaluate your bone levels and come up with a custom dental implant treatment plan to fulfill your needs. Please call our office at 318-686-7470 to schedule your dental implant consultation. We look forward to seeing you soon.
A company is only as good as its people, and at Jack Spring Electric, they have a collection of the best. Jack Spring Electric is humbled every day by the excellence of their team. They'll always work hard to provide exactly what their customer needs, whether an industrial plant, commercial storefront, or residential work, they've got you covered. If you want the job done right, within budget, on time, and by a dedicated team player, Jack Spring Electric is the electrical contractor for you. Find them at jackspringelectric.com. That's jackspringelectric.com.
Thinning hair is normal, but it doesn't have to be your fate.
Once I started taking Nutrafol, I could visibly see my hair get thicker. It made my hair stronger.
Nutrafol, the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
You've got nothing to lose and everything to grow. Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
She's running around, her breath doesn't smell, her digestive system is perfect. It has made such a huge difference.
What did this dog parent do for their dog? She switched to Nature's Blend, a premium freeze-dried raw dog food made by Dr. Marty Goldstein, a veterinarian Forbes magazine called the Miracle Worker. It's the easiest way to support your dog's easy digestion, nourished skin, playful energy, and most importantly, their healthy, full life.
I'm so confident your dog will love it. Your order is backed with a 90-day guarantee.
Save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and get a free full-sized bag of Tilly's Treasures dog treats. They're best-selling beef liver dog treats while supplies last. Go to drmartypets.com/deal or text DEAL to 511-511. Go to drmartypets.com/deal or shop in over 2,000 stores nationwide. Use the store locator to find the store closest to you. All pets are unique. Your pet's results can and will vary. Message and data rates may apply. Studies available upon request.
Hollis Dental Care is the premier one-stop shop for all your dental care needs in the Arklatex. Dr. Matt Hollis and his team can handle everything from simple cleanings to major dental implants, all in-house. And if you've got a toothache, call 318-703-6680 by 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and you're guaranteed to be seen the same day. That's Hollis Dental Care. Call them at 318-703-6680 or find them at Benton Road and Wimple. Hollis Dental Care, the best spot for your smile.
Bobby L. Green Plumbing has been in business for over 6 decades, 60-plus years. That's remarkable, since technology is always shifting and times change. Not only has Bobby L. Green Plumbing survived, they adapted to the modern marketplace, and they've thrived. Green Plumbing can spot trouble faster and repair it quicker using the latest technology. That eliminates your discomfort and saves you money. Bobby L. Green, the Green Team, the plumbing team you like best.
If you're looking for the finest in seafood, the finest in steaks, and a beautiful ambiance, you're looking for Two John Steak and Seafood, 2151 Airline Drive in Bossier City. It is absolutely spectacular, from the New Orleans-style courtyard to the ambiance of the bar to the elegance of the dining room. The best steaks, the best seafood, one of the best wine lists in town, and don't forget Friday lunch, where you can have a beautiful ribeye burger, just the tastiest one in town. It's Two John Steak and Seafood, and make sure you tell Big John we said hello.
Exergen thermometers are the smart choice when selecting a thermometer. With children back at school, keeping them healthy is important. Got a fever? Stay home. To detect fever accurately at home, you need a fast, non-invasive, and clinically accurate thermometer. The Exergen thermometer is backed by over 100 clinical studies. Accuracy matters. Be smart and safe. Measure accurately with Exergen thermometers. Available at Walmart and other participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com. That's Exergen.com.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
This message is brought to you by True Coverage.
I really needed health insurance for me and my son, but didn't think I could afford anything. So I called. They looked up my zip code, and based on my income and where I live, they found out I qualify for no-cost health insurance. It took just minutes. They even found me a dental plan.
If you don't have health insurance or your health insurance cost is too high, listen to this because you may be eligible for no-cost health insurance. That's right, you could qualify for zero-cost health insurance for you and your family that covers all costs for things like doctor's visits and prescription medications. Call now for free to see if your income level and zip code qualifies you for zero-cost health insurance. Plus, see if you qualify for a cash card where you could earn cash of up to $500 to use for groceries, utilities, and more. Don't wait. Call 800-958-0316 right now to see if you and your family qualify for no-cost health insurance. The call is free, and it takes just minutes to see if you instantly qualify. Call 800-958-0316. That's 800-958-0316. 800-958-0316.
Tiger weather now.
Remaining unseasonably warm with temperatures well above average for the end of the week with better chances for showers and even storms. Partly cloudy skies for us here tonight. Temperatures drop down to around 70. More clouds and sunshine Thursday with a chance for showers and storms. Highs low 80s. More showers and storms in the forecast Friday, low 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger. Bossier City's home for LSU Sports, a Town Square Media station.
Welcome back to the Patrick Netherton Show.
Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger. I think it's the first time we've had the door open, Rogers. I wonder if everyone down in Sales-Catraz is enjoying the show. I also don't really have a concept of how loud it is, you know, because I'm wearing headphones, so I hear myself, but I don't really, let's see. I'm going to just keep talking real quick, take my headphones off, and it's not that loud. I'm actually a little quieter than I thought I was. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible either, Rogers. All right, couple of ways you can get in touch with the show. You can call us on the regular phone line, 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945, or you can reach us on the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426. Rogers, Double J said, Rogers seems like he'd be good at whack-a-mole. Just put little Yankees and Cowboys hats on those little buggers and let him loose. Hambone, did I ever tell you my secret to whack-a-mole? Like the ones at like Chuck E. Cheese and stuff, you know? Or the little arcades where you get tickets and stuff, you know? I have a secret for whack-a-mole. Don't use the mallet. Use your hands. Because when you use the mallet, you can only hit one at a time. When you use your hands, you can hit two at a time. So I would look like E. Honda from Street Fighter. I know it's not a reference you understand. E. Honda's this big guy, a sumo wrestler, but he had the 1,000-hand slap. So his hands would move real fast. So I was like E. Honda. I would stand in front of the whack-a-mole with, I drop the mallet, both hands, and as they pop up, I'm just boom, 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 boom. I mean, I would dominate whack-a-mole. Like everyone that popped up, I'm getting, because I keep the hands moving at all times. Double J said Rogers might need to go grab that gal in the black with her feet up on the table to host. Hope all is well. I was actually outside checking out Boss Man's new whip. Greg was in an accident a couple of weeks ago now, and the insurance money and everything came in, so he got himself a new ride, and he was just about to leave, so I ran outside real quick and checked it out. And it's nice. It's brand new. So it's the first time he's had a new car, and he doesn't know how long. 20 miles on it. And I got himself, it's like a Buick, like a little Buick small SUV. And, yeah. So Greg's got himself a new whip, and looks really nice. So kudos for our boy Gregors. A.K.A. GeekCon Daddy. Got himself a new ride and is tooling around. Just left. So I wanted to go see it before he got out of there. I said the good news is it's new, so you'll have it for a while unless someone hits you again. He's like, that's true. Yep. Schenkenstein said the fried ketchup is where it's at, guys. Dip it in ranch. So fried ketchup dipped in ranch. Number one, I'm not a huge ranch guy. I don't mind ketchup. I mean, I dip like my fries and my fish and stuff in it. I know some people that are ketchup fiends. We had an assistant coach on the basketball team that, I mean, he would dip everything in it that he could find in ketchup. I mean, if it didn't have ketchup on it, it wasn't ready. So there are some of those that are out there. I've never been one of those, but I enjoy ketchup. Dip my fries in it. Some fried catfish. Dip those in some ketchup. But never fried shrimp. If you don't have any cocktail sauce, dip those. I mean, I get it. I've just never been a massive ketchup guy, but I like it. Would I eat fried ketchup? I mean, I'd try it. I don't know that I'd eat the whole thing. Also, how do you even fry ketchup? Do you have to freeze it in order for it not to just disperse? Right? How do you keep the ketchup in a cohesive form in order for you to be able to fry it? I feel like it, I don't know how you would even attempt that. Again, like I said, I'm guessing you freeze it maybe. Freeze it in like a cube type of form or a stick, and then throw it on something. batter it up, and then go ahead and fry it. I'm going to look this up. How do you fry ketchup? There you go. Deep frying ketchup. I deep fried ketchup. Turn the ketchup into a gelatin cube. I was thinking of gelatinous. I thought he was going with gelatinous cube. Turn the ketchup into gelatin cubes, froze the cubes, double breaded the frozen ketchup gelatin cubes before deep frying for 60 seconds. So, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if they had fried ketchup, I would eat it. Right? I don't know that I'd eat the whole thing. I might eat a bite. But it's not something that I'm going to just go crazy over. I'll put it to you this way. I'm not going to go out of my way to go find fried ketchup. 815, Billy Donovan returned to OKC. Stud young players in OKC and great vets in Chicago. Best storyline sport around. Yeah, not really. Sorry, I can't get into the NBA. The problem is there's too many games. So the games are rendered reasonably meaningless. Just by and large, in bulk, right? Again, certain games are meaningful. The first game is always fun. It's first game of the season. It's brand new. I get that. That's new and fun and okay. But when it's game 37 and it's 20 and 16 and 20 Chicago traveling on the road to take on 12 and 22 OKC, it doesn't matter at that point. Nobody cares. People that love the NBA care. Fans of those teams care. The random fan doesn't care. I always go back to, what does the random fan in South Carolina think? In Boise, Idaho. You know, a South Carolina person doesn't have an NBA team. You know, Charlotte's not too far away. Florida's right there, kind of close. Georgia's nearby, right? So you have some teams that are in the area, but you don't really have a team. And Boise, Idaho, right? Does Boise, Idaho give a damn about game 36 of the NBA regular season? That's the problem. It's new right now, which means it's great. But once the newness factor wears off after 2, 3, 4 games, then what are you left with? And you start getting teams, the teams start to separate from each other. And the really bad teams are really bad. And the really good teams are usually really good. I think there are certain storylines that are going to be fascinating to watch in the early going. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama. Right? What does he look like? Chet Holmgren coming back off of an injury. What does he look like? There's going to be some storylines to talk about. I think that the NBA, by and large, as a bulk, has too many games and so many games that don't really mean anything and don't draw eyes or attention other than with their respective fan bases. When you get to game 60 and you've got two teams that are out of the playoff hunt facing each other, nobody cares. Except their fan bases. That's it. That's all you got. So that's my problem with the NBA, is that because of the length of the regular season, you render a lot of games meaningless. Whereas, NFL's a 17-game regular season. When you get to games 13, 14, 15, and it's a matchup of, a 3-win versus a 4-win team, then yeah, right? That's not going to be good. No one's going to watch that. No one's going to care. But the way the NFL is structured and with the parity that's involved, you feel like your team always has a chance to win. But in terms of national audiences, as you go farther into the season or further into the season, you start to lose interest in so many of those games that don't mean anything. That's why I think that the NBA has, if I'm looking at a totality of games that I would find interesting, first I'm going to take the first 2 games of the year out because I think those are interesting, first 2 or 3, and I think the last 2 or 3 for teams that are in the hunt. The teams that are either vying for a top spot or vying for a bye, vying for just making the playoffs, that kind of thing. Those are interesting. But you take those away because those are things that involve more teams. I would tell you there are 10 to 15 games throughout the course of the entire season that I would say, man, I really need to tune into that. Or, I should probably put that on and watch a little bit of it. Even as a guy who hosts a sports talk radio show, I don't care. You try to keep up with the storylines as much as you can and the overarching things that are happening. And obviously for us, we're kind of keeping up with the Mavericks. We're kind of keeping up with the Rockets. We're kind of keeping up with the Pelicans, just based on where we are geographically. We've got folks that are Houston fans. We got folks that are Dallas fans. We got folks that are New Orleans fans. But by and large, it's a bore of a regular season. The players don't really care that much as they go. Right? They're just getting through. They get up for the big games. And look, they're professionals, so they're going to give you effort night in and night out. When they're playing, they're giving effort. But they're not going to, there's so many games that just don't change anything. Let's see, Rogers. I was interested to know what the NBA rule changes are. There's a new in-game flopping penalty. When a player is called for a flop, they'll be charged with a non-sportsmanlike technical foul, resulting in the opposing team receiving a free throw attempt. They cannot be ejected if they receive multiple flops. They don't have to stop a game to review the flop. They can wait until the next dead ball or stoppage in play and then institute the violation after the fact. Not reviewable via coach's challenge, and no fines that are involved. Expansion of coaches' challenges. They'll get a second if their first is successful. Have to have a timeout available to challenge a play. They'll get their timeout back if that is successful. And you will not regain a timeout when using a second challenge, even if the challenge is successful. So, load management. Two new policies. Players must now play in 65 games to qualify for certain regular season awards, including MVP, All-NBA, and All-Defensive teams. And the NBA can now fine teams for sitting stars for rest purposes during nationally televised games. The league can also institute punishment for teams that sit multiple stars in any game. So there you go. Got to play in 65 games. Well, I guess if you don't care about being All-NBA or All-Defensive team or MVP or any of that stuff, you just sit as however many you need. But I don't feel like, what's load management now, Rogers? Guys playing like 60 to, I feel it's 60 to 65, right? It's right in that area. I don't feel like they take off like 30 games for load management. So, I don't know. Buck Naked said, what station and time does the sports talk radio show you host come on? This has always been a lifestyle entertainment / sports show. Sports has never been the forefront of what we do. We talk about sports, but we also talk about life. We talk about entertainment, go off on tangents, goof off a bit. That's what we're about around here, man. That's how we roll. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30 The Tiger. Rogers and Patrick, that's us. Find us over on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. YouTube.com/@Netherton Show. We need one more subscriber to get to 310. sitting at 309. Let's move up. Let's get going. We'll be back. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is celebrating with an unbeatable offer. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets for throwing down just $5 on the NBA. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. You'll start the season with an instant dub. You believe in the rebuild going on in Houston. The Rockets are your team. Hey, put that money down, get those $200 instantly in bonus bets, and throw it down on the Rockets. Basketball's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code TIGER. New customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code TIGER. The crown is yours. 21 and older, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-426-2537.
Hi, this is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no two people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotics assessment in Walmart today, now in the foot care aisle.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
There's lots to love from Apple right now at Verizon. Get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and more to love from Apple on us with select phone trade-in and select unlimited plans. There's no better place to get what you love from Apple than at Verizon. And there's no better time than right now. All that with the network you can really rely on. It's your Verizon. $999.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line on select 5G unlimited plans required. Less up to $1,000 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions apply. One offer per eligible Verizon line. Additional terms apply.
Nissan has a car for every driver who wants more. More action. More fun. More guts. More head turns. More adventure. More electric. At Nissan, more is all we do.
This message is brought to you by True Coverage.
I really needed health insurance for me and my son, but didn't think I could afford anything. So I called. They looked up my zip code, and based on my income and where I live, they found out I qualify for no-cost health insurance. It took just minutes. They even found me a dental plan.
If you don't have health insurance or your health insurance cost is too high, listen to this because you may be eligible for no-cost health insurance. That's right, you could qualify for zero-cost health insurance for you and your family that covers all costs for things like doctor's visits and prescription medications. Call now for free to see if your income level and zip code qualifies you for zero-cost health insurance. Plus, see if you qualify for a cash card where you could earn cash of up to $500 to use for groceries, utilities, and more. Don't wait. Call 800-958-0316 right now to see if you and your family qualify for no-cost health insurance. The call is free, and it takes just minutes to see if you instantly qualify. Call 800-958-0316. That's 800-958-0316. 800-958-0316.
Hollis Dental Care is the premier one-stop shop for all your dental care needs in the Arklatex. Dr. Matt Hollis and his team can handle everything from simple cleanings to major dental implants, all in-house. And if you've got a toothache, call 318-703-6680 by 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and you're guaranteed to be seen the same day. That's Hollis Dental Care. Call them at 318-703-6680 or find them at Benton Road and Wimple. Hollis Dental Care, the best spot for your smile.
Bobby L. Green Plumbing has been in business for over 6 decades, 60-plus years. That's remarkable, since technology is always shifting and times change. Not only has Bobby L. Green Plumbing survived, they adapted to the modern marketplace, and they've thrived. Green Plumbing can spot trouble faster and repair it quicker using the latest technology. That eliminates your discomfort and saves you money. Bobby L. Green, the Green Team, the plumbing team you like best.
If you're looking for the finest in seafood, the finest in steaks, and a beautiful ambiance, you're looking for Two John Steak and Seafood, 2151 Airline Drive in Bossier City. It is absolutely spectacular, from the New Orleans-style courtyard to the ambiance of the bar to the elegance of the dining room. The best steaks, the best seafood, one of the best wine lists in town, and don't forget Friday lunch, where you can have a beautiful ribeye burger, just the tastiest one in town. It's Two John Steak and Seafood, and make sure you tell Big John we said hello.
Hi, I'm Ava Cates, Secretary of the Louisiana Workforce Commission, and I'm so excited to welcome you to the Tech Ready Louisiana program. Tech Ready Louisiana is a tool for everyone. We are pleased to partner with Coursera, an online learning platform to provide Louisianians access to over 6,000 free courses to help you navigate a tech-ready world. You can access Coursera by visiting our website or visit one of our local offices. Are you tech ready? Let's get started.
Sponsored by the Louisiana Workforce.
The fall anniversary sale is going on now at Campers RV Center. Shop Campers RV Center today to see how much you can save. And our remaining inventory is on closeout. Plus, we're offering a free e-bike or 18-volt cordless pressure washer while supplies last with purchase of select units. Don't wait, prices are falling and the deals are too sweet to beat. Only at Campers RV, where adventure meets exceptional service. Campers RV Center goes the extra mile. See for yourself at Campers RV Center online at campersrvcenter.com.
A company is only as good as its people, and at Jack Spring Electric, they have a collection of the best. Jack Spring Electric is humbled every day by the excellence of their team. They'll always work hard to provide exactly what their customer needs, whether an industrial plant, commercial storefront, or residential work, they've got you covered. If you want the job done right, within budget, on time, and by a dedicated team player, Jack Spring Electric is the electrical contractor for you. Find them at jackspringelectric.com. That's jackspringelectric.com.
Be sure to tune in every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on 1130 a.m. The Tiger. And listen to the show with all the lowdown on our hometown Independence Bowl. You'll hear what's going on in the conferences and how the season is shaping up for the Shreveport Independence Bowl. Slated for December 16th right here in Independence Stadium. iBowl Weekly, 6 p.m. Wednesdays right here on The Tiger. On The Tiger.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
A good time is in the air. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
Remember when this seems so long away, Rogers? When did this come out? 83? Am I too early? Later than 83? 81? 85? When in, I don't know, Rogers. I was dreaming when I wrote it. When I woke up this morning, the smart was Judgment Day. 82, Rogers. 82. I just remember this song came out and everybody's like, oh my gosh, like we're never going to make it to 1999. And now, that is 24 years ago. By the way, 2000 is 200,000. I'm just saying. Is he talking about the year 200,000? I feel like I don't. We're definitely not getting to the year 200,000. Life is just a body and bodies weren't meant to last. The guy was an incredible artist. There's no doubt about that. All the instruments did all didn't he, Rogers, correct me if I'm wrong, on his first album, didn't he do every instrument?
Like his first 5 albums.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
in one album it was 27 instruments.
It's ridiculous.
And if you didn't know how good of a musician he was, you thought he was all flash.
Right.
When you watch him do the solo in My Guitar Gently Weeps with Tom Petty at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he just slays that lead guitar at the end. I'm sorry, dude. That dude was in a class by himself.
It's funny because when you talk about great guitarists, his name doesn't get brought up enough. You think about the great guitarists of all time, people like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Hendrix and Clapton, all these guys, and Prince doesn't get brought up enough in that class, but he's in there. Hendrix played the guitar backwards, and he wasn't left-handed, right? He was. I thought he played it backwards.
He turned the guitar around backwards.
Oh, so he didn't play a left-handed guitar.
No,
he played a right-handed guitar and turned it upside down.
And he had to do the strings the opposite.
Yeah, the strings were were backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did he restring it correctly?
Yes, he restrung it where if
so
it was the other way, the deeper chords are the first three, and it gets more.
Yeah.
But yeah, he
strung
it.
He strung it correctly, but it was just upside down.
He just turned it the other way.
I thought there was something weird about him playing the guitar backwards.
Yeah.
But he just played it upside down. Yes. So there you go. Okay. Because now they have left-handed guitars. You don't have to do that. So there you go. Yeah, Prince was insane, just insane with what he could do. There you go, Rogers. Recording the album For You in 1978, he played all 27 instruments and sang every vocal line. That's also, how are there 27 instruments in one song? What the hell? He played, you ready for this, Rogers? I got the list. Acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass, fuzz bass, singing bass, acoustic piano, electric piano, polymoog. What the hell is a polymoog? Mini moog, ARP Pro Oloist, ARP string ensemble, Oberheim 4-voice, drums, water drums, synth drums, clavinet, which is not a clarinet, it's a clavinet, bongos, slapsticks, finger cymbals, congas, orchestral bells, wind chimes, brush trap, wood blocks, finger snaps, tree bell, and hand claps. There's your hand claps, Rogers. Are hand claps actually instruments, or is it literally just you clapping your hands? Because I feel like that's not really I don't know that I can count that into your instruments. I feel like that shouldn't count in some way. All right, let's get to the Bobby L. Green Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426. If you'd like to get in touch with Bobby L. Green Plumbing, give them a holler, 631-0235. That's 631-0235. Or find Green Plumbing at greenplumbing.com, GREENE plumbing.com. Find them there. Book your appointment. They've also got discount, senior citizen discount, military discount. I think they have a fireman and civil servant discount. I'm not sure. They got all kind of stuff going on at Bobby L. Green Plumbing. Not only are they into plumbing, they're into heating, but they also do, now they're doing HVAC work. So if you are someone who wants your heater, your air conditioning, all that stuff worked on, Bobby L. Green Plumbing can handle that as well. Bobby L. Green Plumbing, 631-0235. That's 631-0235. Or hit them up, if you like, on the web, greenplumbing.com. Remember, 3 E's in green, GREENE, plumbing.com. Jim Cotta said, I appreciate your efforts, but the fair used to be so much cooler. I remember when they used to have like the world's smallest woman, and you go in there and there'd be an actual tiny woman. I tried fried Coke there once. It wasn't very good. And bands used to play the fair like Blue Oyster Cult. Well, I mean, look, everything is a little different than it used to be. And yeah, the fair isn't what it was, but doesn't mean it still doesn't have some value and some worth. And Hambone and I are going to go out there and check it out. I did go into the freak tent one time, Rogers. I think I told this story maybe on the air. You know, I went into the come see the oddities, the headless woman and all that stuff. And I went in to see the headless woman. Do you know what the headless woman was, Rogers? It was a person, like a woman. It was a woman sitting in a chair, like backed up to a sheet on a wall or whatever. And it was very obvious that she had her head stuck through a slit in the fabric behind her. But they had it like billowed out enough where it wasn't like, you couldn't see her features or whatever. And so literally it was just, you could see, you could clearly see that her head was stuck up in a slit in the sheet. So it's like a sheet is covering her head and then is draped down behind her. And she's literally like, her body's just sitting there, and she'd like cross her legs and uncross, and just like move her arms randomly. And we're just walking through and like, oh, there you go. There's the headless woman. And she's literally just sitting, and you had to kind of laugh. And all I could think was, like, I kind of felt sorry for him, in some ways. It's like, man, like, you have to just sit there in that chair for hours at a time, like not saying anything, not doing anything, with your head behind a little curtain so no one can see it. Like, oh, felt bad. But yeah, Hambone and I are going to go check it out tomorrow. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that. YouTube.com/@Netherton Show. We're sitting at 309. We need to get those numbers up. If you haven't subscribed, you got a Google account, go do it. And we will go, again, we'll do some YouTube live from out at the fair tomorrow, eating some things, ring toss and basketball shooty hoops and all that stuff. We're gonna get do some games of chance, all of that fun stuff. So please feel free to follow along on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Netherton Show. Double J said, caught Prince's musicology tour in Bossier. He came out in a red tux playing a red grand piano on a rotating stage and sang Little Red Corvette. It was awesome. Yeah, I think can't argue with that. Buck Naked said, I'm too lazy to Google it, but I remember seeing Prince's only living family member who inherited his estate was someone in Homer. Rogers, remember that? I don't know. I thought there was a whole thing about his estate at one point. Wasn't there like a big quarrel? I think there was a big quarrel about his estate. At least I thought there was. Trey said Prince is off the chart on guitar. Yeah, absolutely. 318 said, I'm not saying best ever, but I love the story about Clapton. When he was asked how it felt to be the best guitarist in the world, he said, I don't know, ask Prince. Well, look, all of those guys are going to be reasonably humble, right? When you hit them with, by the way, you're the greatest guitarist in the world, it's going to be, oh, have you seen Stevie Ray Vaughan, right? Or have you seen Jimi Hendrix? Or like this, how does it feel to be the best guitarist in the world? I don't know, ask Prince. They're all going to have that faux humility. And here's the other thing. How can you even determine who the best guitarist in the world is? Right? What does that even mean? Like, they all can play at an astoundingly elite level. They can play any chords they want. They can put is it the ability to play fast? Is it the ability to play without missing a note? Is it what makes the quote unquote best guitarist? Is it flair? Is it charisma? What is it? What is the it factor there? And the honest answer is no one knows. You just all, we know Clapton's really good. We know Hendrix is really good. We know Stevie Ray Vaughan, Prince. We know these folks can really wail on the guitar. We know that. Bruce Leroy said Prince embarrassed those dudes on While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Yeah, and again, I also think there's a very real respect for elite level people in anything, respecting elite level people in their own genre, right? I feel like Prince, would have an amazing amount of respect for Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix, and Clapton would have an amount. I feel like all of those guys would have an amazing amount of respect for each other because they all know how hard it is. Much like Rogers has an immense amount of respect for other high-level sports talk radio producers, and they him. When we met Jim Rome's guys, they all wanted to meet Rogers. He wasn't there, but they all wanted to meet him. We got to hang out with Rome's crew, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we watch you guys every morning. How about that Rogers guy? He'll be out here at some point. I don't know." Drew and I were just enjoying going and hanging around, checking out everything. They were setting up right next to us. Bruce Leroy said, definitely try the loaded macaroni bowl. Again, I'm not looking to eat things that are sort of normal. Like, I'm going to have a corn dog because I love a corn dog. Like one of my favorite meals. Also, Roger, did you know it's actually called a corny dog? And that came from Texas, and actually saying corn dog is the bastardized version of it. It's actually a corny dog. Texas Monthly Magazine actually had an article about that, I want to say last month, about why did everyone stop calling it the corny dog. And I think it's because, it's just as easy to say that about your friends. Oh, man, Patrick, he's corny dog. And in saying that, Rogers, that is a corny statement. So that's like corny inception in saying what I just said. Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Middlebrook said Ralph Macchio is the world's best guitarist. He beat the devil at guitar in the 1986 movie Crossroads. I don't think I've ever seen that. Hambone appreciated your joke, Middlebrook. I haven't seen it. So, I mean, look, if you beat the devil in something, Rogers, look, we all know that man had a fiddle made of gold. Johnny, Rogers, we know Johnny was a better fiddler than the devil, so Johnny's got to be the best fiddler in the world. And I wonder if occasionally he goes upstairs, goes out the window, and fiddles on the roof. We'll be back.
If your power goes out, remain calm. Power up with Power Multiplier games from the lottery. With Power Up Multiplier, you can multiply your winnings. Win cash instantly with Power Spots.
Feel the power. Can you feel it? Multiply your power.
Play all 5 games. Win up to $500,000. Feel the power and play Power Multiplier games today.
Can you feel it? Feel the power.
Top prize, $500,000.
Can you feel it? Multiply your power.
Must be at least 21 to purchase.
She's running around. Her breath doesn't smell. Her digestive system is perfect. It has made such a huge difference.
What did this dog parent do for their dog? She switched to Nature's Blend, a premium freeze-dried raw dog food made by Dr. Marty Goldstein, a veterinarian Forbes magazine called the Miracle Worker. It's the easiest way to support your dog's easy digestion, nourished skin, playful energy, and most importantly, their healthy, full life.
I'm so confident your dog will love it. Your order is backed with a 90-day guarantee.
Save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and get a free full-sized bag of Tilly's Treasures dog treats. They're best-selling beef liver dog treats while supplies last. Go to drmartypets.com/deal or text DEAL to 511-511. Go to drmartypets.com/deal or shop in over 2,000 stores nationwide. Use the store locator to find the store closest to you. All pets are unique. Your pet's results can and will vary. Message and data rates may apply. Studies available upon request.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? 'Cause everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus, plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
Piney Park Fall Festival and Spooky Trail of Lights is now open. Get your half-price tickets at seizethedeal.com. Piney Park Fall Festival and Spooky Trail. A delightful fright for all ages. Jumbo jumpers, pumpkin patches, shooting cannons, barrel trains, scavenger hunts, and spooky trails that will have you screaming for more. Hurry while they last. SeizeTheDeal.com has your half-price tickets for only $7.50 each. Enjoy the spooktacular fun at Piney Park in Marshall.
Don't miss See Better, Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts with great deals on wiper blades, headlight bulbs, and more. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I've been taking Nutrafol for about a year.
I've been taking Nutrafol just over 4.5 years.
My hair was thinning.
I just gave birth. I was under a lot of stress.
I like Nutrafol because it's drug-free and the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement.
My hair feels thicker,
stronger.
The breakage is less.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of holiday joy at the Home Depot, where you can find everything you need to get ready for the holiday season, like all new festive outdoor decor. Spread more joy this season with bigger, bolder, and brighter inflatables from the Home Depot, like our exclusive new 8-foot animated Santa and reindeer inflatable for just $149. Available in-store and online. Get holiday ready right now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
The future depends on teachers who are reinventing the classroom and starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
Hollis Dental Care is the premier one-stop shop for all your dental care needs in the Arklatex. Dr. Matt Hollis and his team can handle everything from simple cleanings to major dental implants, all in-house. And if you've got a toothache, call 318-703-6680 by 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and you're guaranteed to be seen the same day. That's Hollis Dental Care. Call them at 318-703-6680 or find them at Benton Road and Wimple. Hollis Dental Care, the best spot for your smile.
Bobby L. Green Plumbing has been in business for over 6 decades, 60-plus years. That's remarkable, since technology is always shifting and times change. Not only has Bobby L. Green Plumbing survived, they adapted to the modern marketplace, and they've thrived. Green Plumbing can spot trouble faster and repair it quicker using the latest technology. That eliminates your discomfort and saves you money. Bobby L. Green, the Green Team, the plumbing team you like best.
If you're looking for the finest in seafood, the finest in steaks, and a beautiful ambiance, you're looking for Two John Steak and Seafood, 2151 Airline Drive in Bossier City. It is absolutely spectacular, from the New Orleans-style courtyard to the ambiance of the bar to the elegance of the dining room. The best steaks, the best seafood, one of the best wine lists in town, and don't forget Friday lunch, where you can have a beautiful ribeye burger, just the tastiest one in town. It's Two John Steak and Seafood, and make sure you tell Big John we said hello.
Restore me, refuel me, rejuvenate. RejuveMeMedical.com.
Floating through the airwaves like smooth hickory smoke, Patrick Netherton.
We get something we both know and we don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret, all the same, somehow we get around it. Listen, you don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you want to believe. This is a head to live like a refugee.
Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30 The Tiger, Rogers and Patrick, that's us. Double J said, it's like a room full of geniuses jockeying for position of Professor Know-It-All's graduate assistant. Yeah, it's a tough position, man. Working for me, I just make you go get Twix and Snickers and stuff when it gets to be Halloween time and there's candy floating around. Rogers, I've already had 2 Twix and a package of Skittles. Definitely not good for me. But so be it. Bruce Leroy said, I got to do what the Rome guys didn't get to do. Meet Rogers Hampton. Yeah. I mean, Hambone is, he's a popular dude. If you don't get to meet him, it's a shame for you, really. Hey, don't forget, it'd be a shame for you to not go to Hollis Dental Care if you've got some issues with your teeth. Hollis Dental Care, 703-6680. That's 703-6680.